What's it like to spend Christmas in the middle of a short week with a Monday nighter and a big game upcoming?
Yeah, I think Christmas has been very different for a while, since like college or high school, really. I think it was the last time it was kind of normal, but it's always a little different. So you take what you get. Obviously, we were able to get the morning and kind of spend that and enjoy Christmas, and then came in later. So it's still obviously trying to be as locked in as possible and focus on what we got this week.
Jordan, that first game with the Vikings was your first game back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
When you go back and, look at that film, what stood out? What did you kind of remember from just your play and just in that game the first time?
Yeah, I think overall, I think it wasn't our best game. Obviously, I think just to start, too many turnovers, and I think we just got in the hole early. And, we're trying and fighting the rest of the kind of second half to climb our way out of that hole, but it's never easy when you're down 21-0. So we just got off to a slow start, put ourselves in the hole, and I like the way we finished. We did some good things the second half, but just not good enough in the first half.
Physically, how do you feel now compared to that first meeting?
I feel good. I feel good now compared to then.
So what is the challenge with Flores' defense? I mean, you've played him a few times. There's a lot of good coordinators in this league. There's a lot of guys who blitz. So what stands out about his group?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a big challenge. They do a lot of really good stuff on defense. They throw a lot of different looks at you, a lot of different personnels, and a lot of different pressures. So, they make it hard for offenses, make you kind of have to study everything and be prepared for whatever they might throw at you. But, we've played them a couple times. We'll learn from every game we've played. But it's one of those games that you just got to be ready for whatever they might throw at you, because they definitely have a lot of different stuff.
Jordan, why do you think this division is so strong this year?
Just good teams. I think you look at it, obviously us, Detroit, and Minnesota. That's just three really good teams right there, both offensively and defensively. So I think when you have that, it's kind of the recipe, and they're all playing, kind of complementary ball.
So how badly do you need to beat one of these teams to show you're as good as them?
Yeah, badly. Obviously, we only have one more chance here this week. So definitely, like I've talked about before, we got to be able to go win these games against the really good teams in the league and, set ourselves up for kind of the situation we'll be in for the playoffs, on the road playing good teams. So definitely a good test this week.
Is there any difference between the way the Vikings went after you in the game last year up there and the game here? Like, you got them pretty good on some of the blitzes up there. Did they change some things to try to come after you and account for that, do you feel like, in the first game here?
Yeah, no, I think, you look back last year, I think it was kind of a similar situation. They got after us the first game, and I think that second game we had a better kind of feel of what they're doing defensively and kind of a better game plan to be able to pick apart what they did. And I think, going into the first matchup this year, I think they definitely changed some of the stuff they do defensively, and I think they did a better job of just covering up some of those holes that we took advantage of. And I think they're a better defense than they were last year. I think last year, the second game, they were missing a couple guys too. But it's one of those games that, like we did in the second game, you just got to go make plays and find ways to stay on the field and pick up those pressures that they bring on any down and be able to just put up points, because obviously they have a really good offense on the other side too.
Josh, in the locker room after the last game, was like almost emotional, talking about being able to have this experience going to the playoffs and just having this type of success. When you talk to guys like him, do you kind of also see that as well? Guys are like cherishing these opportunities, because not every team, or you would say regulars, going to the playoffs.
Definitely. I think, me and Josh had conversations when he first got here, and his main message was he wanted to come play for a team that was going to have a chance to, do something special and obviously have a shot in the postseason and go win it all. So, just the type of player he's the play style he's brought to this team and the things he's brought have elevated us a lot. But, it's obviously, like you said, I don't know if he's missed it, every year in his career, but you could see that it means a lot to him to have the opportunity and to play in these meaningful games.
How much does seeding matter to you? You're going on the road likely for most of the playoffs, if not all the playoffs. How much do you claw and fight for 5, 6, 7?
Yeah, we're gonna fight to definitely win out the rest of these games, but I think our situation. We know we're going to be on the road and going to go play somebody. So I'm not sure who it's going to be yet, but I don't think there's really any change in our situation there yet. So obviously we're going to try and go win out these last couple games. We got 2 NFC North teams, so there's going to be plenty of motivation there to finish it out the right way. But I don't think we can change much, so I don't think we're worried about that.
So, Jordan, you guys have played so well offensively, but maybe the second half on Monday wasn't what you wanted from a passing perspective. How does that kind of fuel you this week to kind of get those things fixed?
Yeah, we always strive to be as consistent as possible and go out there and make those plays. And second half there was a couple plays that we just didn't hit on. We're just a little bit off, so it always motivates us. Whether we're putting up all these points or not putting up points, to be able to go out there and be our best. But a game like that where we're up big and we can really, impose our will on the team right there and put up a lot of points, and definitely some plays that we left out there. So we want to get back to put up a lot of points.
2 more. How long did it take you to find out about Toyotathon, and what took you so long to embrace it as a marketing opportunity?
Yeah. No, I've definitely seen all that stuff that's been out there on social media for quite some time now. So, shout out to my marketing agent. He did a good job and reached out to them and made it come to life. So it's pretty cool. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff out there for quite some time. So shout out to whoever started that.
Did you have to go out and buy a Toyota?
I might need to go buy a Toyota now. Buy something for a whole line too. We'll see.